Okay, y'all, so you want to hear something cool? This is a story that I wrote in 2015. Well, I'm going to read some of it about a dream that I had, and I wrote this in 2015. And I opened it up in my Google Drive today and started reading it, and I was like, what? So, I'm going to read this, just the beginning of it. And yeah, okay. This is interface. Anything you do or say can be used against you on the interface. You may not use slander, post inappropriate content, or otherwise do something that would infringe on your status as a citizen. This is interface. This is what we live in. Not inside a house or an apartment. Right here in our minds, we have interface. Everything we do is here. I teach because it is my duty as a citizen. I teach for the studier here. I am citizen 3467889. Nothing more, nothing less. I do not have a name. We do not have names here. We are merely numbers existing within the binary code of this web of lies that stands in front of us. We are interface. Boom. Okay, now that was the first part. Now the second part is from the perspective of one of the students, the studier. I'm sorry that this is all based off of the stream I had. Okay. I am studier. I am 3 years old in the world of interface, which means for 3 years, I've had this implant in my brain. Everything I do or say comes out of the other end onto this giant web of things, and I see it through my eyes. When I close my eyes, even when I'm sleeping, I see the blue lines and lights, the binary code lulling me to sleep. This is what we have become. My elders say this is the start of something new. They say this is innovation, that we should be proud of our accomplishments here into this day. They say that interface is the first time that we've been able to equalize the playing field, and everyone knows just about everything about what everyone else is doing. Whether it's sleeping, or at school, or cooking the freeze-dried chemicals that we eat on a daily basis. They contain the protein and vitamins and everything to help us sustain the life force. This is all I've ever known. I was born into this society, and everyone, no matter your age, will soon be a part of the interface. The implant comes when you reach the age of 13, and then you're instantly connected with this thing. It's like learning how to drive a car. You have to pass a test. You have to learn the inner workings of this thing, and that it's now attached to your brain like a parasite. But some elders tell me it's a gift. Others tell me it's a curse. I'm not sure who I believe yet, but we're supposed to believe in the grand elders. They make the rules. They control the system. They know just about everything there is to know about us. They can access our information. They can hack our brains and find out what's really on our minds. All for the good of the global right and the interface. An interface is God. What the heck, y'all? I wrote that in 2015, and like at the end sentence, the last sentence that I read that said, all for the good of the global right, like G was capitalized and so was R. And grand elders was capitalized. But what is this story? This is a dream I had that I wrote as a story. And then, oh, look, listen to this. This is like, I guess the next part of the story, but then I'm gonna like cut this off because this is too long. There was a time before Interface. There was a time before all of this. I have only been on Interface 5 years because 5 years ago it was set to mandatory. The Bible said that we should be fearing the mark of the beast, and people said this and that. They thought it would become barcodes on our hands and that scan everything. But it's worse. Much worse. It's inside our brain. It takes over everything, and nothing can stop it. I remember when things were simpler. I grew up in a place with lights and sounds and these things called streets. We would walk everywhere. Walking is something foreign to the new generations. They don't know what it is. I remember sitting in the sun and sunbathing and swimming in a pool in the summertime. Again, these are foreign words to the coming generations. We live inside a bubble. Inside this bubble, everything is white. The walls, the floors, the ceiling, our fire protective clothing. We live in small squares. They're called units. And each unit is a particular size. Everyone has the same size. Everyone wears the same clothes. Everyone has the same type of bed. Everything is the same. And our life mates. Let me tell you about them. A life mate is someone that brings up the next generation with you. Life mates are specifically chosen for you based on your age, your health, and other factors. When your life mate is picked, you meet. They perform a legal ceremony. They make sure your units are next to each other. Oh my god, this is so weird. Like, I've never written anything like this before, and like, this is why I never like tried to do anything else with it. But like, okay, wait a second. It sounds like very George Orwell, right? But it also kind of has like, what is that anthem? It kind of has like Ayn Rand. I feel like it's a little mixture of the two. But it also is like, some of it sounds like, I wrote it in 2015 and it's 2025, y'all. That was 10 years ago. Oh shit, y'all. What? What? And that was when I was 25. And now I'm 35. Weird! Weird! The universe is so weird!